What's an orgasmic feeling that isn't an orgasm?
After working outside on a hot-ass day all day, having nice, cold drink is damn near heaven for a few seconds.
When you hold the scissors still and they cut straight through the wrapping paper.
Closing those 10 tabs, Word, PowerPoint after finishing a project, assignment.
Taking my boots off after working in them all day.
Or ski boots after not working all day.
Peeing after holding it in for a while, then getting those goosebumps.
Pee shivers are a very unique feeling.
I'm on chemotherapy, and I recently went 50 days without keeping down solid food. The first time I digested unbuttered mashed potatoes with chicken broth, it felt like a non-stop 3-hour orgasm the entire way through.
I can honestly say this is the first time in my life I've ever seen someone recount a positive story about chemo.
Being comfy in bed and feel yourself drifting off to sleep after a long day.
And feeling like you'll never be that comfortable again, and then you are, and it's all okay again.
Head scratches.
I found my people.
Stepping into a warm shower when it's cold outside.
The last payment. Paid off my wife's minivan and our dining room table and chairs this week, and got a bonus and a raise. What's the opposite of a perfect storm? Edit, and now add my first Reddit goal to this week. Thank you random person. Going to buy some lottery tickets today. Edit to, you, Mr. Cracker Pockets suggests calling it a double rainbow, and I think that fits perfectly. Table's first Christmas 3 years ago, link. Happy Thanksgiving, link. You're living the dream, my good man.
Scratching your ankles right after taking off your socks. Also, rubbing your eyes after removing your hard contact lenses.
Eyes first, then ankles.
Putting on comfy dry socks.
Cracking your back when you really need it. Better than sex sometimes.
I'm at the age where I don't know if the back pop is gonna feel great or if I'm about to put myself in the hospital, but it's always a gamble I'm willing to go all in on.
When that piece of popcorn finally comes out from between your teeth or gums.
Oh yes. Bonus points if you have braces.
Scratching arm when cast comes off.
One of those complete body stretches. The ones that make you want to go back to bed.
I scrolled so far to find the stretching comment. I reclined my couch about 2 weeks and had one of those full body stretches, grunting the whole time. For a second or two afterwards, you just feel complete. Finally taking a huge dump after holding it in. When Etta James sang, "At last," that's what she was talking about.
If that's followed up with a dry wipe, that's better than sex.
The end of a migraine episode.
That feeling when the meds finally kick in and it feels like all the vessels in your brain just fly open? So weird, yet so good.
It's like you're coming out of a fog and everything becomes clear and normal.
The moment when you've been congested all day and one nostril finally opens.
That and when your ear finally unblocks and you can hear again.
Any sort of head massage is a win in my book.
Either head is good with me as well.
Letting your hair down after a long day in a ponytail.
Walking into an air-conditioned room after being outside for several hours during summer.
I grew up in South Florida and my parents never wanted to, didn't have the money to spend on air conditioning. So, needless to say, our house was very humid and hot. On a very rare occasion though, my mom would decide that it was hot enough to turn it on just for the night. There is something so magical about being hot and sweaty from playing outside all day and going home and seeing the windows and doors closed because it meant only one thing. Opening the front door and feeling that crisp cool air was the absolute best. Despite now living a climate-controlled life, I can still feel it and smell it. Your whole body would just instantly relax walking in.
Peeing when you've been holding it for a long time and you've really had to go.
When I passed my first kidney stone, I had a partial blockage, which meant that for about 6 weeks I constantly felt like I had to pee, 24/7, the kind of having to pee like after a long night of drinking, but every time I tried to pee only a few drops would come out and the urge to pee never went away. When I passed the stone and heard the plink as it hit the porcelain, followed by my first real piss in over a month, I don't think any orgasm will ever come close to how good that felt. Edit, shout out to my homies at Kidney Stones. A wonderful and supportive community if you are suffering from these spiky bastards.
You brave, tortured soul.
You deserve a medal and $1 billion for not yeeting yourself off a cliff.
Back scratches.
Especially when you have an itch, and they know exactly where to scratch and hit the mark with a single stroke. Actual waves of pleasure spreading over my back right there.
That part of a great song that makes your spine tingle.
Climbing into a warm and cozy bed when tired after a long day of work.
Color me strange, but I like getting into a cold bed.
You know when you go swimming, or even just tilt your head the wrong way in the shower, and you get water stuck in your ear. You shake your head back and forth trying to get it out. You even jump up and down with your head leaning over sideways. But the water just won't budge. You eventually go to bed and lay on your side, hoping gravity will pull the water loose. You lay there, waiting and hoping. Finally, it happens. That water in your ear breaks loose with a single, crisp swoosh sound. You can finally hear clearly again, and you can go to sleep with no more pressure in your ear. That's a good feeling right there.
Love it. For some reason it always feels warm too.
Farting away a stomachache.
Hello, can I please tell someone that I've been fairly unsocial during the pandemic, and now anytime I'm in public for a long amount of time, I get major stomach cramps because I'm holding in so many farts. And as soon as I get into my car, I let them all out and it's so satisfying and gross and, dare I say, orgasmic. Edit, well, guess I can't use my username for my forthcoming beauty blog. Thanks for nothing, Reddit.
Cleaning out your ears.
We are told not to use Q-tips when our ears clearly have a G-spot in there.
When you take a bite of some really delicious food.
Picking your nose and scoring a booger that seems to be attached so deep in your head that it tickles the back of your brain. Better than an orgasm.
The first time you feel safe picking your nose after a nosebleed, and pull out a bit of booger connected to that congealed gooey tendril that goes up your nostril. I'm pretty sure this is the most disgusting comment I've written, but it's such a relieving feeling.
Hitting a baseball so hard that it felt like you didn't even hit it.
When you shave, exfoliate, and moisturize your legs, put on pajama shorts, and get into bed with freshly washed and dried sheets and blankets.
Sneezing.
Taking off your bra or boots at the end of a long day. Curling up in bed, putting your feet up. A hot mug of cider on a cold day.
Getting a shower after being sweaty and grimy. Edit. My highest comment score.
Having a shower in the evening after a long day and washing away all that sweat and stuff. And feeling clean just before going to bed. It's an amazing feeling for me most times.
I can't sleep without having a shower, I just feel too disgusting.
Thank you for watching. We upload new videos every day, so be sure to come back for more fun. Please consider liking and subscribing if you enjoyed the video.